Established in April 2021, Upland Development United is the oldest and most exclusive and transparent no development collaborative in the Upland Metaverse. Contact Morecheese or 68 for more information. Warning: this podcast is produced by Metaverse Ventures Entertainment and contains unsolicited and heavily biased opinions which are solely the views of the individuals involved. It does not include investment advice of any kind, and you are responsible for undertaking your own financial, including tax liability research relevant to your own individual circumstances.
In terms of the idea of community racing, and you've heard me talk a lot about community racing and how that is different than just what Upland has in their app. Well, throughout this crazy idea to a couple of people, and those couple of people turned it into a bigger crazy idea, which turned it into a bigger crazy idea. And now I'm happy to announce we are going to be putting on, as part of URL and a lot of communities, and I'm going to share my screen real quick. Am I sharing? Let me share. Can you guys, can you see it?
Yes.
All right. So the community of Upland brings you Creedmore Halloween Race Spooktacular. Yes, it will actually happen on Halloween, October 31st. It's a Monday. Just kind of worked out that way, which is actually great. You'll see why. The event is being sponsored by Creedmore, of course, Upix World, the URL, the Board Uplander Club, and Toss Shack Designs. And we have Jacqueline here today to also help us talk about this, because she was one of the folks that I tapped to say, hey, what do you think of this? Her and VS86 really kind of got into it, and that led to bringing other people on. So, Shaq, are you on? Or did we lose her?
Not sure. I was hoping this was going to be the first episode of the Shaq and Dak show.
It's so exciting to show what we can do when we work together as a community, and also do perpetual good through the metaverse for the real world. And those two things are really important to me. And I love it when our communities work together. So yeah, this will be a charity event. Tickets will be auctioned in 4 servers. The top 3 bidders in each server will win entry into the race. The money from the bids will go to the child. Oh, great.
The Child Mind Institute. I actually have it up on the screen.
Good job. The Child Mind Institute, which helps children and families who are struggling with mental illness and learning disorders.
Yeah. And actually, what's kind of cool about that was that we're working with an organization called endowment.org. They actually help nonprofits and people in crypto, web, NFT kind of space kind of come together. And so we are going to auction these through Wax, and all of the Wax, we're not going to have to worry about translating the Wax into cash and this and that. Endowment is going to take care of everything. It's going to be on the blockchain. It's transparent, and everyone will be able to see the donations and all of the transaction functions and everything. So it really is a great way to kind of create that transparency. And that what I'm really looking forward to is the idea of play to earn communities being able to use something like endowment.org to actually fuel their charity work. Yesterday, we actually had them on talking about this event and talking about what they do in general. And Woodhood, for example, being able to use them for their autism. Uplando being able to use them for his Children's Burn Center hospital in Kansas City, right? So things like that. So, sorry, Shaq, I got excited about talking about that. Go ahead.
No, thank you. That was great. So where was I? Okay.
Yeah, so I have the events prior to race day.
I'm sorry, what?
Oh, I don't know if you can see. Can you see the screen that's being shared?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, right now we're talking about these 2 things, and you in particular will be on Atomic Hub Twitter space.
Yes, I will be presenting on the Atomic Hub Twitter space, Women on the Block, talking about Halloween in the metaverse. And I will be focusing on what communities can achieve when they come together, offering their unique skills and talents toward a common cause in the metaverse, and focusing on perpetual good in the metaverse, how we can use the metaverse to do good in the real world perpetually. So perpetually, that ties in with our auction. So when the top 12 bidders will get a space in the race, and they automatically will get a custom level 2 car skin, which can be used in Epic's World experiences, the applicable experiences.
Yeah.
Now, what TML has planned with these is that every time the skin is used as an in-app purchase, so transfers hands in the L2, a portion, go ahead, Dak.
Yeah, what's interesting about this is the idea that what Upix World is going to do is, instead of just having it as an NFT that someone can win and have a cool little NFT, one of the things that we've talked about a lot is how NFTs can actually continue to do good. And Upix World is creating this concept of the IAP, in-app purchases, and using digital assets. But what's great about it is that it's a digital asset, not an NFT. So someone who has the NFT will be able to pretty much lease the rights or kind of give privileges to someone to use the digital asset in the one of the Upix experiences for purchase. Now, what that does is it creates an economic model where there's going to be continuous buying of these assets, and the NFT owner will get benefit from that. But more importantly, one of the things that Thank Me Later and the Upix World team has done is they're going to actually connect that perpetual purchasing of those digital assets to continuously give to the Child Mind Institute. So it's one, it actually brings the winners of these NFTs into Upland's economic kind of model. And we've always talked about how URL was kind of the idea behind it was that it would be a marketplace that would help kind of increase the power of racing economics. This is one example of where it's not necessarily having to be in Upland and having an asset, but actually being able to use assets that are associated with Upland to generate revenue for you associated with racing. So that's really kind of cool.
Yeah, so it does good perpetually.
And talking about that, I run a show on Mondays that's Perpetual Good in the Metaverse. I run, it happens at 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific. And it's on a Monday, which happens to be Halloween. And so Shaq and I will be talking about our kind of mission from start to finish, the pitfalls, the lessons learned, what we kind of learned on how we kind of went through this experience. We'll be talking about that in the Twitter space. So hopefully you guys can join. And right after that, it just happens that Upix World does a Twitch stream on Mondays at 6 p.m. So guess what happens right after the Perpetual Good? We go straight to race day. And the 12 winners of the NFTs will compete in 3 heats. Pretty much 2 preliminary heats for identifying the top 6 players, and then a final heat where the top 6 players will compete against each other. And yes, there are 6 players racing through Creedmore with the Halloween ornaments up and everything else, the spooky kind of environment, and racing through Creedmore. And the top 6 winners will kind of race. This is RNG to kind of keep it in line with what Upland is doing. Again, always trying to connect what Upland is, the blending of layer 1 and layer 2. And but what's great about this is in the future, we could actually use this experience as where you could drive your own car through Creedmore. So that'd be kind of cool. And then after the race, there will be the Upix World Halloween after party on the Upix World Discord. So it is kind of full on spooktacular. It's not just one event, it is a big event. And I do want to kind of give a shout out. the auction, that's where the board Uplander Club really kind of came in, and they got some amazing artists to come in and do these unique NFT tickets for the event. And those NFTs are pretty amazing. And some of the artists you guys will know.
And yeah, they did an amazing job. They are really cool, unique, one-of-one NFTs. So the winner of each auction, the 12 winners at auction will each automatically walk away with a unique one-of-one NFT designed by these Board Uplander Club artists, as well as the custom level 2 car skin. And Dak, we wanted to mention that you don't need to own a car.
Yes. Okay, so how frustrated, I mean, Ben, I think you and I have been frustrated. Morecheese, I don't know if you were very interested in racing, but we were frustrated we could not get a damn car. Well, guess what? You don't need a car to race in this event. We will be using Thank Me Later's R1s that he's purchased. So pretty much this is going to be an example of how his layer 1 assets are going to be used in a layer 2 experience where you do not need to own the layer 1 asset. Boop, boop, boop. All right. This is a quick kind of like, as you can see, the amount of prizes that first place, second place, and third place get is ridiculous. I mean, I think we did first place. It was well over $800 worth of prizes, probably more if you factor in that the lifetime VIX is $9.99 a month. Most likely something like that. So it's crazy. Creedmore properties obviously are in demand. So it's been really kind of cool to kind of get all this. The Genesis ornament and the Uncanny VEs from Tosh Shack. So a lot of different things, and just kind of visual representation, you start to see kind of all of the different prizes that first place, second place, and third place will get. People were saying, when are we going to have the big events with the big prizes? Well, here you are.
And there's a Vox merchant pack, a rare Vox merchant pack that the Board Uplander Club donated as well for first place.
Yeah, right there in that corner, right there. So it really is. I mean, it started with me talking to Creedmore a little bit, and then it just expanded, and we needed an auction, and I knew Board Uplander Club and Metaverser had been doing auction stuff. So I'm like, hey, dude, can you help us with that? And he jumped in, and then the UPX team, I mean, the names that have been involved, Land for Land, Slav, I mean, I want a list of all of the names so that I can give them credits. You know, when you roll the credits and you just see all the names, it's like that. I mean, it's over 18 people easily involved in making this happen. So why we did it? Community. We wanted to put on an event for the community and demonstrate that what is possible when communities work together. This is an experiment to see kind of what happens. Wanted to obviously do it around racing. And this is an example of the difference between community racing versus just racing in general. Charity. I've met so many players in Upland and through the different shows that I do that really do care about nonprofits and charity work. And so it was nice to be able to do something that we can give back. And then, because we can, the idea is that, you know, this concept of collaboration and being able to accomplish user created content or user generated content, and seeing the community come together and kind of figure out what does it take to get racing to the next level? How do we bring racing together? And all of these tracks that are being created in URL, what are they for? And so this is just a taste and a sample, an experiment for us to see what we need to do better, what will work, what won't work. And just bringing this many people together to begin with has been an amazing feat of community. Shaq?
Yeah, no, you said it exactly. I just, you know, I love the Upland community. There isn't like one node that is better than another node. We are all one community, and we each have things that we are really good at. So why not come together and give a shared project our best? And it's inspiring. And I think we can do a lot of good if we move forward through the metaverse with that feeling of just being one community that all wants to build and create and do good things in the metaverse and in the world. So I'm really inspired. It's been so much fun, and I can't wait. I can't wait for this event to take place.
Now, I'll just interject there. Sorry. Coy in chat has asked, he said he missed the beginning. Wax is the entry fee, but how do you enter? Through Discord?
So what's going to happen, the winners of the entry tickets, right? So the NFTs and the auctions that we're going to do in the different Discord servers. So starting tomorrow, you will be able to start bidding on the first 3 entry tickets on the Creedmore server. And Ben, we actually have a write-up we can give to you so you can put it into your notes and stuff. But you'll be able to start bidding in Creedmore. From Creedmore, we'll go to UpX World. From UpX World, we'll go to Board Uplander Club, and then we'll end it in the last 3 days with URL. And so once you have your ticket, that ticket will know who the individuals are. Those individuals will receive a invitation link where they will be able to go for race day on Twitch. Nice. And they will be able to kind of participate through that.
Sounds good. All right. Yeah, I'm sure if you have any other follow-up questions, yeah, hit Dak or Shaq up and you can go from there.
And then I just want to say this was done by Chi-Town NFT. He did the little poster for us, so big shout out to him too. I'm telling you, the Shaq, I mean, the list of people who've been involved in creating art or being a part or making the technology possible. Grimwald, I mean, it's like you just throw a name out there and they probably have some indirect connection kind of thing.
I was going to say it, but I love that artwork. It looks amazing.
Yeah, he did a good job with it, and we're excited about the whole thing. It's just fun to see everyone coming together.
It really is. It's been amazing. It's going to be amazing.
So thank you, everyone. This is where the first time we are talking about the whole thing as a whole. So hopefully it resonates. And will people bid? That's the question. Like, we're hoping to generate some good funds for the Child Mind Institute. We'll see.
Are you looking for some of that quality outdoor decor? But you got no freaking idea where to go? Oh, come on over to Samurai Aquatics and Decor for all your outdoor decor needs. Got yourself an empty plot of boring virtual real estate in the metaverse, do you? Yeah, just delete that. I'm still not ready, sorry. Got yourself an empty plot of boring virtual real estate in the metaverse, do you? Or maybe some kind of crappy ramshackle building that, I don't know, needs a bit of extra spunk to it or something. And stop mucking about and get yourself over to Samurai Aquatics Discord to see all our available stock. We've got loads of different decor to spend your pretend money on. We've got saunas to fire you up and ice baths to chew you the fudge out. Literally stock coming out of our ears. Grills, swings, seating and more. So much more. And if we don't got it, give us a buzz and we could probably make it. Get yourself on over to Samurai Aquatics at 30 Aqua Vista Way in Midtown Terrace, San Francisco, lickety split, and gorge yourself on outdoor decor.
Growing, waiting.